friends, welcome to Code Tech Gyan. In today's video, we will learn what is exception handling, what is the difference between error and exception object consists of what all values, and finally we will know how to handle an exception. But before we move ahead, don't forget to like and subscribe this channel and hit that bell icon so that you get the latest video as soon as I upload them. So let's get started with today's session. Before we go into more details, it's important that we know what is the hierarchy of exception class. So in Java, all the classes are a subclass of object class. So object is the superclass of all the classes in Java, and here throwable class is a subclass of object class. And you can see that error and exception, these are two different classes of Java, and these two classes are subclasses of throwable. So in this way, object extends throwable and throwable extends error and exception class. So basically, exception is something unwanted which user needs to handle. If you don't handle exception, the remaining program will not execute. Whereas error is something which user does not need to handle. For example, if the system turns off by itself because of some problems in the system, then this scenario need not be handled by the user. But if the user is trying to do something wrong in his program, for example, if he is trying to divide a number by 0, then this case needs to be handled by the user. So this is the difference between error and exception. Now let's see few examples of exceptions. So this is my exception class demo.java. In this class, I'm just going to create one method, result method, and in this result method, I will just try to divide some value by 0. So now I've taken my public static void main method, and I'm going to call result method in this. So you can see I'm just trying to divide 10 by 0. So this should give me a exception. So let's see what happens here. So yeah, you can see the arithmetic exception has occurred divided by 0, and it's showing me line number also. Just to show you the stack trace, how the Java calls when any exception occurs, I'm just going to create another method, calling method compute operations, and in this method I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to call my result method which I created above, and then once the arithmetic exception occurs, then you can see how Java is calling the stack trace. So in stack trace, basically every calling method with the line number is being printed wherever the exception has occurred. So you can see in console, first divided by 0, then divided by 0 is being thrown from line number 6, and then line number 6 is the result method, and this method is being called from my line number 12, that is calling method compute operation. So let's see one more method here. Let me just make this right. I'm just making it 10 by 10 so that the arithmetic exception is gone, and now I'm just going to call another method here where I will just pass a string, and we will try to get a null pointer exception in this string. So let's try to do that first. So I'm just taking the value of the result as a string, and now the result value which is as a string, I have converted the integer to the string by using string.valueOf here, and then since now I have the value as a string, I have passed that string in my print results method, and now I'm going to create print results method, and in this print result I'm just taking the result of the string. I'm running it. Just pass null over there so that I get the exception. So since the value is null, that's why you are seeing null pointer exception in my console along with the stack trace. Now the first three are already covered, so I'm going to tell you the last one, how is exception handling done. So let's see with an example here. To handle any exception, what we have to do, we have to use try catch block here. So I'm going to use try catch block. I'm going to just put the first 2 lines of code, what was the reason of my exception in the try, and then I'm going to use arithmetic exception, and I'm going to catch this exception. So let me just write the code for this, and we will see what does happen here. So I'm trying to divide by 0. This will be printed when the arithmetic exception occurs. So guys, here you should note that initially it was just giving you the stack trace without any line of code, but since I'm going to write, I have already written I'm trying to divide by 0, so it will give you this line when the arithmetic exception occurs. So you can see here, okay, I have to make this 0, yeah, to get the exception, right? Okay, so when I printed this, I'm trying to divide by 0 is printed here, and then system.out.println inside main method, I'm just trying to print the result, and since result I have initialized with 0 in the beginning of result method, that's why it's just printed I'm trying to divide by 0 and 0 in the console here. So now I'm just trying to do the null pointer exception. I just called the null pointer exception in the print results method also, so in both the catch methods are printed here. Another thing to know here that you can use as many catch blocks as much ever you want. So here you can see I have already used arithmetic expressions, and now I'm going to use few other mathematical expressions like number format exception and few other mathematical exceptions also you can use here. I'm just going to show you one more exception, that is number format exception, and the end I have taken exception. So you can see 3 different exception I have used. So if you don't get any exception from number format exception, then Java code will come back to arithmetic exception, and if arithmetic exception is also not able to catch your exception code, then finally exception class will catch your exception and throw it back. So let's see, I have just completed the line of code here, and let's run this and see what happens. So since my exception is arithmetic exception, that's why first exception wrong format is missed, and then code came to arithmetic exception, and similarly the results you can see over here. So we can easily say that the exception class, that is the final one, is a biggest bucket inside your Java class exception, and then whatever exception in the previous example like number format exception, then arithmetic exception, all those are small buckets. So whatever value is not getting fit into the previous buckets, everything gets falling down, and finally exception will catch anything that your Java code throws back if it's not caught by any other exception classes in the beginning. So guys, stay tuned to know more about exceptions, what is checked, unchecked exception, what are runtime exceptions, and few more details like finally, throws, keyword, what is the difference between throw and throws. So stay tuned to this channel to know all the important topics that I will be covering for Java, and this will help you a lot to clear your Java interviews. So like and subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon so that you cannot miss any video as soon as I upload it. Have a good day. Take care. Bye bye.